Unang ilam kaliang persya ubadi menteri rangba barim ke jela Dr Mukul sangma henin ke simpalai ula takran ting ya ke sarkar jela dak ba kynnoh bakla ialam bakla ki ba hakabai dei baka hukum bala penmi dak Supreme Court halor ka kamti Dewiong ha ke jela ula kynnoh bakani gadai tang ka tamasa menteri rangba ukonrat ki sama ubala ilam bakla ya ki bateri Dewiong dak ba penbena baga jingti Dewiong hang ne ke jela kelas dang biang ulong bakalong ke bai leran baya kani ke jingle menle ak drama ni tamasa lasdang hi de menteri rangba ulak kno bak sarkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance ka klaim da puli benia ya ke jingpen mi hukum ke kasri henry kelas dang wan pensa priang ya ke khabar haki internet ulong bak sarkar ha ke jing sisa kala dei ban pensang thu bat pensai bhai pa ba halor ke jingpen mi hukum ke kasri ha ke jaka banyalam bakla Dr Mukul la ban rapru da ke boong bakalong ke jingle ran ya ke jela namar ke Supreme Court kamdon jingshania ya kanik sarkar bakala IT syaka Coal India Limited na kebenda ban penyai yu Dewiong bala dep sei ulak kedau susu bau nong bisar bala syang thait du upan pau hakmat ka kasri baka jingti Dewiong bian ke don ha kanik jela wat hadi malak hang de NGT Dr Mukul la kno bak sarkar jela ha jaka ban penulong ya karai bala sim de assembly ban pelaj ya ke Meghalaya na Coal Mines Nationalization Act kat kendai spa nyupulai But the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulations Act, kabun kampen ban ban penslur ya kejingti Dewiong bian.
You are aware that after the order of the Honorable NGT banning all illegal coal mining activities, these issues have been further taken to the Honorable Supreme Court. Petitions have been filed by various stakeholders or organizations representing the stakeholders, which includes individual petitioners, the group of petitioners. We have these Ka, Hima, Nongstoin land owners and mine owners and producers association. We have the coordination committee of the coal traders and miners association and producers association. Then we also have individual petitioner Liver Lalu and the ADCs besides the government. Now, as you have been privileged to have access to the whole judgment, now there are few things which concern the state because there has been unanimity in the state that our people's interests must be protected. And there are two things in respect of the coal mines. One is the ownership over the surface as well as the mine below the surface by the community landowners as well as the tribal private landowners. Another part is the traditional rights of our people to mine and then how to facilitate a simpler mechanism, simpler procedure or a procedure which is considered as more expeditious to be disposed of by the authorities concerned, while various clearances to conform with the statutory laws pertaining to environment, mine safety and health is concerned. Now you are aware that in the ruling itself, Honorable Supreme Court also has referred about the mining policy 2012. Now, based on exhaustive deliberations with all the stakeholders across the state, this mining policy was notified in 2012. Subsequently, after the NGT ruling order banning illegal mining came, this same issue was also discussed, and then based on our exhaustive engagement with the government of India, we felt that our people's right, if required to be protected and if our people are required to be supported, keeping in mind that we have miners who can be classified as miners having small mines and also miners who have bigger mines. Now what happens to the miners with the small mines? Because when we had an exhaustive engagement with the stakeholders, this issue has always been the concern of the miners, that if we are miners and having small mines, then what do we do? How do we get the clearances? Now here the issue is that rather than enlightening our miners about the actual operational part of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, the government of the day has fed the miners and the stakeholders with wrong inputs to claim credit that okay, mining is open. Is it open? Is it open? I was told just yesterday when I was in East Garo Hills, somebody came and said, "Sir, I need some help." I asked him, "Why do you need help? What happened? You are a big businessman." He's a businessman. He said, "Sir, I want to start mining." "Which mining?" "Coal mining." "Coal mining?" "Yes, sir, you don't know it's open. It's open." The local MLA is saying it's open in this Romara region, and in the Facebook of the in the social media it's doing around. So people have been fed that they can start mining, and then they have started bringing laborers. There's one gentleman again from Ampati Remia. Same thing. That, "Sir, I have a mine in such and such for so many years, I couldn't mine. Kindly help with some capital." Then I said, "Do you know, have you read the order of the Honorable Supreme Court?" He said, No, sir, it's open. People are already taking, they are already hiring laborers. So this is what is happening in the state. Because of the narrative engaged by a government which should have been responsible to actually tell and enlighten the people. It's a shame. It's a shame, and the whole tamasha is generating from none other than the Chief Minister himself. 203 pages of judgment order. 203 pages. I tried to read it on the first evening. I read for almost 8 hours. I couldn't finish. I tried to read because I had to respond on behalf of the CLP, and obviously because it's an important issue before the state, before the people. Now the joke is that without reading the judgment, they start narrating. They are active in social media. Okay, it's as simple as that. I don't have to prove. Their unnecessary, that whole attitude of engaging in creating this narrative and misguiding people. What is going to happen? If somebody goes with a labor and start digging, they will be arrested. They will be subjected to various legal procedural as per the law. So, friends, what I'm trying to say is that this government from the day one has been engaged in misleading and misinformation campaign. Before election, after formation of government. Now, if you go through the whole ruling of the Honorable Supreme Court, the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, you will see what is the contention with which the government has been pressing the Honorable Supreme Court upon which subjects. The first thing is to prevail upon the Honorable Supreme Court to increase the inventory. Okay? They have revised the figure again and again to say that okay, there are lots of coal which has been extracted and which has not been assessed and therefore not captured in the inventory for the purpose of transportation. Now, which coal they are talking about? Where is the coal? If you go through, again, which is again covered in the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, you will see reference of the Katoki Committee report, where it has clearly indicated that there has been illegal coal mining going on and on and on. And again, the amicus curiae, in his submission before the Honorable Court, based on which the Honorable Supreme Court ultimately decided that okay, all these coal mines, nothing doing, must be auctioned through the Coal India Limited. The whole interpretation is that today time has come up to this level that because of what is going on in the state of Meghalaya, the Honorable Supreme Court could not trust the state government and the authorities of the state government. This is the kind of perception that has been created, maligning the name and fame of this beautiful state of ours, of which we are all proud of.